Hey band, Mr. Anderson here. Today I want to talk about line 84, finale from Orpheus, also known as the Can-Can. A number of you submitted this for your playing example last week, and they did a great job. There's some others that I think would probably like to learn this, but there may be some things that are making it difficult for them to learn on their own. So I was going to walk you through the process that I would use if I wanted to learn how to play the song and I didn't know how to play it already. So the first thing that I would do is make sure that I know the names of all of these notes. On the screen in front of you, you should see a copy of the clarinet part. It's very similar to the trumpet part. The rhythm is the same for all of the parts except for the percussionists. The part that is the most different between the parts is those measures right there at the end of the first line. The skip happens in a different place in the clarinet part than in everyone else's part. So if you're looking at this and it doesn't look like what your page says, that's what the big difference is. So the first thing I would do is make sure that I know the names of all of the notes. You can pause this and take as much time as you need to name the notes in your piece of music. I'm going to keep going. I'm not going to name all the notes for you. It's something I know you all know how to do. The next thing I would do is identify the places in the music that are probably the most challenging for you, the places where there's a lot of skips or a lot of notes that move quickly. Now, we could go through this whole thing going the super underspeed practice that I showed you last week, but this song is quite long. It's got a lot of notes, and if we did it at super underspeed, it would take forever. So instead, we could just super underspeed the parts that look like they're going to be difficult. Now, I'll give you about 10 seconds. I want you to find the measures that you think are going to be the most challenging. I've taught this enough times that I'll bet I can find the measures you've already picked. You probably picked this measure, and this measure. And there's probably other people that chose this measure, all of these measures, this measure, or this measure. It's usually the places where there's the eighth notes. We know that this is going to be quite fast in the end because the composer did tell us he wants us to play it vivace, which is, according to the definition at the top of the page, very, very quickly. But we also have the place where the notes don't last very long. So at any tempo, those are going to be the most challenging. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to super underspeed just this measure right here. I played all those notes. My fingers were able to get from one to the other because I gave myself plenty of time. Now I'll try doing it at tempo or at a tempo, but very, very slowly. These are eighth notes. Here I go. And then I can try slightly faster. Quicker still. Here's quarter notes. Quicker still. Great. And I can repeat that same procedure for all of the measures that I either have circled or underlined so that I know that I can play those notes in those combinations. I think probably the hardest combination is this one here at the end because it has such a large skip in it and then other skips too. So I played it faster and faster until I knew we could do it in eighth notes. Now, the next thing I would do is to make sure that I knew how to count the rhythm. Let me clear everything off the page here. Now I'd like you to try counting this. You can pause the video if you need time to figure out the counting. I'm going to give you a steady beat, and then I'm going to count it for you. There's our steady beat. Ready, set, and here I go. 1, 1 and 2 and 1, 2, 1 and 2 and 1, 2, 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 1, 1 and 2 and 1, 2, 1 and 2 and 1, 2, 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 1, 2, 1, 1 and 2 and 1, 2, 1 and 2 and 1, 2, 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 1, 1 and 2 and 1, 2, 1 and 2 and 1, 2, 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 1, 2. So I was able to count it all the way through. I hope you were able to count it along with me. If it was tough doing it the first time, you can rewind this video and you can go ahead and do it again. You can use your own metronome and set it to a faster or slower tempo. That tempo is a little bit on the slow side for the way that it would actually be performed. It might be a little on the fast side for some of you now. Now, let me play the whole thing for you with that steady tempo so you know how the entire tune goes. You can listen to me this time, and then you can rewind it and play back with the next time. Or if you think you're ready, you can play along with me now. Here I go. And 1, 2, ready. Hope you enjoyed that. Remember that for some of you, your part might be a little bit different when you get to this measure here. At the end of the first line, the skip is in a different place. Rewind this, play it back as many times as you'd like. Hope you enjoy this tune. I've always enjoyed playing this one. And the better you know it, the easier it is to play it quickly. And the quicker you play it, at least if you're doing it well, the more fun it is. Thanks for watching. We'll see you soon.